Before we hit the water, we're getting special behind-the-scenes access to one of the most ambitious projects of the early 20th century.
Man, oh man, that'll give you a little vertigo. A lot of how questions going on in my head right now. Into the Hoover Dam we go.
Alan Clabo is gonna show us around.
Welcome to Hoover Dam, voted one of the top 7 engineering wonders of the 20th century. 21,000 men worked on this, and they thought this dam would take 7 years to complete. They did it in 5. This was the shot in the arm that this nation needed back in the 1930s.
I see you've got a couple of hard hats here.
A couple of those. This is an industrial plant, so safety first.
Sounds good. All right, we'll follow you.
We're going to make a stop at the state line here. Arizona and Nevada, right there, the white line.
Here I am in 2 states at one time.
So what you're looking at is the continuation of the Colorado River. We have thrown up this plug, this concrete plug behind my back, Hoover Dam, to create a water reservoir that's a constant source of water.
In other words, the Hoover Dam backs up the waters of the river and stores it in Lake Mead for use in times of drought, like the conditions being experienced now. You can see how the water has dropped over time.
And the majority of this water is used for something we all benefit from, agriculture.
Some of the water travels hundreds of miles south to California's Imperial Valley, where about 1/3 of our country's fruits and vegetables are grown.
So it's in our best interest to make sure that they're getting that water. The water is actually our #1 reason for being here.
Hoover Dam also creates electricity, and its 17 hydroelectric generators create enough power each year to power 1.3 million homes in Nevada, Arizona, and California.
Okay, gentlemen, we're walking through an entrance into the Diversion Tunnel. Now, what we're in the middle of right now is an igneous volcanic rock made from flowing lava, harder than granite. And they needed that hardness for a very specific reason.
It's because the Hoover Dam is wedged in this canyon, not attached to it.
We've got some water coming through. Should we be alarmed right now?
No, this is when they flush the toilets at the top. No, I'm joking. This is seepage coming from the lake, which is that way. This is all being collected and then going out to the river.
These tunnels are mostly dry now, but they were created to be full of water. Pathways blasted into the canyon using millions of pounds of dynamite, so the Colorado River could be rerouted while they made the dam.
What was the first step here, okay? It was to get that river out of the way.
So, simply put, they built these diversion tunnels, which would then carry the water around while they were able to build the dam.
Then they could start on the dam.
And I assume that's kind of what we're looking at right here.
Right, that's the dam rising in the desert.
Crews worked around the clock for 2 years, pouring the concrete into columns that would become the massive Hoover Dam. And we're about to see all 726 feet of it from a spot that's normally off limits.
Oh, yeah.
Woo!
Impressive doesn't even capture that view. It's mind-blowing.
Even more so when you consider that this massive dam was built during the Great Depression, putting more than 20,000 people to work. At the time, it cost $60 million to build, which equates to $1.3 billion today.
I think we should all be proud of this as an example of what we can do in this country when we put our minds to it.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Make sure to leave any questions or comments that you have.
And please, subscribe to the channel. There's a lot more to come.